ways.
Living in Key West, give me your perspective for somebody that's coming and thinking about making that switch of coming to Key West.
Yep.
You've been here for a very long time.
Yep.
So what's your feeling about, what should people expect?
I describe Key West as a city that just happens to be on an island. So we have just about all of the major comforts you would find in a city, as far as theater, shopping, all of those things that are advantageous living in a city. But yet we are on an island, and you can walk anywhere you want to go. I can leave from my office. I can go watch the sunset at Mallory Square within a couple of blocks. I can be at a theater within a couple of blocks. I've got 3 dozen restaurants within a couple of blocks. I've got, there's churches everywhere. So it's just the walkability, the small town kind of atmosphere, but yet you do have, because of the tourism and what that supports, we're able to offer a lot more, especially for residents, that we wouldn't normally get to have if it was just a town of 26,000. At any given time, there could be 50 to 100,000 people on this island. So that supports a lot of culture. So people really, the difference really in Key West versus some of the other islands is there's a little bit more here to do than just the water. Although the water is amazing, and you can always do that, and that's a big draw. But there's a little more in this town that you can do culturally.
That's such a wonderful thing. One of the key features I think about Century 21 Island Life is 80 agents spread throughout the Keys. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter where you're trying to look in the Florida Keys. Chances are is you're going to have an office nearby with a team of experts in that particular location, from Key Largo all the way down to Key West.
Right.
And I can't think of any other office that provides that kind of support.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, that comes in handy because a lot of people, when they first get here, they don't know exactly where they want to be.
Yes.
So a lot of people do start their search from Key Largo to Key West, not really realizing it's 110 miles away. So we always get into the point where we have to refer people out to another office, to another agent, and we'll match those people up with that agent in that particular office, because most of our agents don't span the whole width of the Keys.
Sure.
It's just not really possible.
It's not feasible, yeah.
When it's a 2 hour commute back and forth. So there's a lot of times when we'll have a person who thinks they want to be in Key West, but then decide maybe they want to be closer to the mainland and closer to Miami, so maybe they like the Upper Keys.
And there's an office support,
we have an
a
office
team of
right
realtors that know that area.
We'll just pick up the phone. We'll say, hey, we've got a client looking to buy in that neighborhood, and a lot of times that happens within hours or with another agent in a different
Wonderful.
island.
So, yeah, that's an amazing benefit for any potential buyer or seller.
Yeah, that way, when you establish that relationship with your agent, there's a lot of time involved telling them what you need. So that translates very easily between our offices. So you're not spending a lot of time trying to tell another agent what you really want and try to rebuild that relationship. There's a gentle handoff, and you're still supported by a lot of the same people.
That's a tremendous feature.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. And of course, boating anywhere in the Keys is amazing, right? So Key West is, tell me about the boating life here.
The boating's great. I decided a long time ago if I was going to live here, I would have a boat. So I do have I just got a new boat, and it's great. I've actually taken clients to their house by boat. We've looked at houses by boat. But we get a lot of questions about boating, and boating in the Keys is generally a pretty shallow water experience. We do have the big yachts, but it's our control depths can range anywhere from between 1 foot and 10 feet. So if you are going to do some boating, let us know so that we can find the type of property that will suit your boat, because a lot of times we have to match the property to the boat, unless you want to change your boat. So, but we have some people that like bigger boats, and then we kind of narrow the scope of those properties down a little bit. So being a boater, it really helps me in guiding people into what property and where they need to be with that boat.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we have people decide that they want to be at a house that's not on the water, and maybe they want to keep their boat at a marina because it offers a little bit better boating access.
Sure.
So a lot of people go that route as well, especially in Key West. They'll own a home, say in Old Town, and and you can we sell boat slips. So we have one right around the corner listed. I think it's $479,000.
Okay.
For 55-foot boat slip.
On the old port?
Right here in the seaport.
Okay.
So it's very convenient. You can walk over to your boat, jump on it, be out fishing within a few minutes. We have other boat slips available at other marinas, or you can simply just rent a boat slip,
Yeah,
or
what's
rent
the-
or rent a boat. While
Or
you're
rent a boat, right?
rent
What's
a
the
boat.
expected average price to put a boat in a marina?
If you're gonna
Average.
rent a slip, it's for about a 30-foot boat. It's probably about $500 to
$500.
put it on in a rack and
On a
keep
rack.
it out of the elements. Yeah, if you're in the water, it might be a little bit more, but a lot of people decide they want to get the boat out of the water, especially if it's not a full-time resident and they're not going to be here all the time.
Sure.
They put it out of the elements.
Sure.
It's just like they left it when
Yeah,
they,
and
when they
it's
come back.
easy access.
It's
Call.
easy. Call them up. They put it in the water. They ice it down for you, so it
Perfect.
makes it really enjoyable. Takes the work out of the boating. So
What kind of boat do you have?
I have a 31-foot center console, so it's a contender.
Yeah, a contender.
Contender with twin
Light
300
blue?
It's It is ice blue.
Yeah.
It's ice blue,
I know exactly what boat that is.
right? It's got twin 300 horsepower Suzuki engines, and they're quiet as a mouse. They just purr,
Yeah.
and it moves pretty fast.
And so I'm assuming you're into fishing.
I try to do as much fishing as I can.
Okay.
The great thing here is that we can be past the reef in a matter of minutes and be catching mahi or wahoo or tuna, or in a matter of the same minutes, could be out in the Gulf of Mexico fishing on some of the best wrecks in the world. We have great scuba diving. On Sundays, we try to take the family out and go to one of our local sandbars and maybe do a cookout, have some
I
chairs.
can't think of anywhere else you can do that. That variety of like ocean, Gulf of Mexico,
it's-
inland mangroves. I mean,
Not very many places can you be in two different bodies of water within minutes. And so the good thing part about that is it is very close to both of those. The bad part is we have different fishing regulations in each body of water. So you really got to know your regulations and keep up with that. But it does offer a lot of different opportunities for fishing. And we also have a lot of backcountry fishing, which a lot of people enjoy.
with the flat boats,
in the
right?
flats boats
Yeah.
and pushing the boat across the flats and kind of hunting your fish a little bit and a little bit more catch and release with the bonefish and tarpon and permit and that kind of thing. So offers world-class fishing, whether it's deep offshore or inshore fishing.
Amazing. So Jamie's gonna take us out on the boat very soon.
We are going to take a boat ride for sure.
All right.